Hey YouTube, my name's Angel and I want to get back into talking about pop culture because it's what I know and love. I also know and love books, but I want to integrate pop culture more into my channel. So today I want to talk about some of the shows that I am very excited to check out for the fall TV season. If you don't know me, fall TV is my Christmas. Back in college, when I probably had more free time than I do now, I lived for fall TV season. I made schedules, I DVR'd everything, and then I would watch a little bit, see what the people were saying, if I really wanted to get into it. I was pretty good at predicting what would be on the air and what would be canceled, so I take some pride in that. There are quite a few shows coming out in these next few months that I am very excited to check out and DVR and watch online, and I wanted to talk about them and see if anyone else is gonna be watching these shows because I'm very excited. So let's get into it. The first one I want to talk about is called New Amsterdam. It airs September 25th on NBC. I don't know too much about this, and I honestly don't know too much about all these shows. I kind of just want to go into them. I picked them because I really like who's acting in them or the network they're on or just the little that I've seen of them, but I know that New Amsterdam, I want to watch this because Ryan Eggold is in it, and I always loved him on The Blacklist, even though I'm super behind on The Blacklist. I loved him when I watched it, and I know that he is some kind of doctor that takes over this hospital wing and shakes things up and changes everything, and that's kind of all I want to know. I have been binging Grey's Anatomy like crazy this year, so I'm in the mood for some medical dramas. I have a feeling that NBC is going to really bring the feels for this one, especially if it takes place in a hospital, and I'm just really excited to see what Ryan Eggold has up his sleeve for this hospital. I think the hospital is called New Amsterdam or something like that, but anyway, I think it looks really good and I'll be checking it out. The next one I want to talk about is actually already on, but I love it so much that I want to talk about it, and it is You, which is on Lifetime on Sundays, I believe at 10 o'clock. I have it DVR'd. There's already been a couple of episodes on the air, but it is based on the book You by Caroline Kepnes, and it has Penn Badgley in it from Gossip Girl, of course, Shay Mitchell from Pretty Little Liars, a really good cast, John Stamos. I'm loving it so far. I loved this book. It's one of my favorite thrillers that I've read. I do know the premise of this. It is about a guy who works in a bookstore and he falls crazy in love with a customer and pretty much stalks her into a relationship with him, and the whole book is told from his perspective, and the show is actually starting to look like that too. It's really creepy. You find yourself kind of rooting for him, but also not, because he's a stalker and he's absolutely insane, so it's very conflicting, but it's real good so far. Lifetime is not the channel it once was. They're really stepping up their content. It's really dark and creepy, so if you like that stuff, you should definitely check out You. Speaking of dark and creepy, there is The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, which comes out on Netflix on October 26th, and I am very much in the mood for this one. It stars Kiernan Shipka as Sabrina, the witch that we all know and love, but not the one that you've seen reruns on ABC Family. This is dark and looks like a lot to do with the occult and demons and ghosts, and I am so here for all of it, especially around Halloween. It's gonna be scary, at least that's what it looks like. So if it's not something you can handle, I probably wouldn't check it out, but I am very excited. It is based on the Archie comic, which I'm not too familiar with the comic book world, but I think it's created by the same people who did Riverdale. If it's anything like Riverdale, it's gonna be creepy. The next show I wanna talk about is Manifest, and it comes on NBC on September 24th. This one really fascinates me. It is about a plane that lands, and they come to find out that everyone on the plane has been missing and presumed dead for 5 years, and they feel like no time has passed. They feel like they've just been on this plane for a couple hours and they're home, but really it's been 5 years. So I'm very fascinated about all this. I have recently listened to a podcast about the missing Malaysian Airlines flight, so I'm kind of getting that vibe from this, and it's gonna be weird. Josh Dallas is in it from Once Upon a Time, so I'm happy to have him back on the TV screen, and I don't really know too much more about it, but I'm very excited to check it out. Now let's talk about a comedy, and I want to check out Single Parents, which is on ABC on September 26th. All I know is that it stars Leighton Meester and Taran Killam. IMDb says a group of single parents form their own support system as they raise their kids and struggle to start new relationships, so it sounds like the typical ABC Tuesday, Wednesday night comedy or whatever, so I'm not expecting, you know, a ton out of it. it, but I'm expecting to enjoy myself and just have like a lighthearted family comedy, and I think it'll be really cute. And I'm really glad that Leighton Meester is returning to TV. I think it'll be great to see her and Taran Killam on screen together. Looking forward to it. Another kind of lighthearted comedy is The Neighborhood, which is going to be on CBS. It starts October 1st. This one has Max Greenfield from New Girl in it, Beth Bears from Two Broke Girls, and Cedric the Entertainer. It looks real cute. Don't know too much of what to expect. It could be really, really good, or it could be really, really bad. It's about a friendly couple from the Midwest who moves into a tough LA neighborhood and end up being next door neighbors to, I believe, Cedric the Entertainer, and how they get along. It'll be interesting. We will see what I think, but I love Beth Bears and I love Max Greenfield, so I'm excited to see them as a couple. I think they will be really cute. They're perfectly peppy and just very much that character on screen, so I think it'll be an interesting dynamic for TV. Lastly, we have to talk about Legacies, which is going to be on the CW on October 25th, and this is a Vampire Diaries / The Originals kind of spinoff. I don't really know too much about it. I also didn't watch all of the originals. I know that Alaric Saltzman is going to be back, so I'm already in because I love him, and I believe it's Klaus's daughter, Hope Michelson, and I think she enrolls in the school that Stefan set up or whatever at the finale of the Vampire Diaries. Can't remember all that happened. It was a while ago. There's that nod to the Vampire Diaries in it, and of course Alaric is from Vampire Diaries, so he's in this. So it's a little bit of a blend of both, and I guess it's almost like Gossip Girl for Vampire Diaries. I don't know, because they're in school, and so cliques, and maybe like a Glee for Vampire Diaries. I don't really know if I'm describing it well, but it's a group of kids who all have powers, and they're in the school, and they have to learn to work with them and all that stuff. Don't really know too much about it. I saw the trailer, I saw Lark, so I'm in. That's all I need to know. So those are all the shows that I am prioritizing on my DVR. I will definitely be checking out so much more on TV than just what's on this list, but those are some of the top ones that I'm going to be checking out. Let me know what you're going to be watching, if I missed anything, because I'm always down to check out new shows on TV, especially early in the game when they very first premiere, so then later when it's really popular I can be like, oh, I liked it way back when, like Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Yeah, let me know what you're gonna be planning on watching this year, and we'll talk TV. I'm very excited. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!